Hey family, here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video where I will be doing this Kylie Jenner inspired makeup look in collaboration with Deck of Scarlet. Listen, Deck of Scarlet had the perfect yellow shade for this look, and the shade was bomb. The yellow shade in their number 11 palette. Ooh, my dirty desk, y'all. Don't mind, okay. It was pigmented, it's a shimmer shade, and it's vibrant. My makeup been on for a minute and she's still popping, she's still gleaming, she's still pigmented. So they did a good job on formulating this yellow shade. Okay, shout out to you, Deck of Scarlet. Come through. We have this very bright pop of color in the inner corner that I lived for when Makeup by Ario did her makeup and she dropped this photo on the gram. A lot of people were going crazy over that look. I thought it was such a beautiful look. She always wears very natural glam, but this pop of color just set that natural beat off and I really wanted to recreate it, and I put a little bit more of a dramatic twist on mine because y'all know I'm extra, okay? If you are not familiar with Deck of Scarlet, Deck of Scarlet always collaborates with a beauty YouTuber every 2 months. For this palette, they collaborated with Christina X Makeup. If you know who she is, if you're subscribed to her channel, if you follow her on Instagram, that's who they collaborated with on this palette. They release a palette every 2 months, and every 2 months they always collaborate with a different beauty YouTuber. So you get a palette every 2 months for $29.95 every 2 months. Okay, so if you're the type of person who likes just to receive new makeup, doesn't want to worry about picking out new eyeshadows, new blushes, new highlights, new lippies, okay, Deck of Scarlet might be the subscription service for you, girl. Every palette comes with 3 eyeshadows, a blush, a highlight, 2 lippies, and you also get an extra. So it might be a lip gloss, an eyeliner, a mascara. There's always an extra that comes with it. So be sure to check down below my description box if you are interested in signing up for Deck of Scarlet and dibbling and dabbling into some new palettes every 2 months. So without further congé, if you are interested in seeing me create this Kylie Jenner inspired makeup look with my own little dramatic twist to it, then subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. Tap that bell to be notified of my future uploads, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video by the time you reach the end of this video. And stay tuned, keep on watching, and I hope you enjoy this video. Alright, so this is what your palette subscription comes boxed in. You have the palette in one pocket and the extra in another pocket. Today's extra is a glitter liner. This is the sleeve of the palette and it has a little description of the palette on the back. On the left side you have the 2 lippies, and on the right side you have the blush, the highlight, and the 3 shadows. And this is what the full palette looks like open. Starting with the eyes, I'm going to take my Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer, and this is going to be our shadow base, and I'm just blending that out with a Luxie Beauty 231 brush. And I'm also going to prep my lower lash line because I've been loving to do this before my foundation because the shadows just stick the best. And I'm going to take a little bit of translucent setting powder with this Luxie Beauty 207 brush, and I'm just going to lightly set my brow bone and upper crease area. To start off with the eye look, I'm going to go ahead and go into the blush of the palette. The blush is called Moonstone, and that is going to be our transition shade. I'm going to work that in with the Sigma Beauty E38 brush. I love this brush. This has now become one of my favorite blending brushes because it just diffuses the shadow upon application. I'm going to work in sections just so that transition shade looks the most diffused and blended before we move on to the other parts of the eyeshadow look. Next, I'm going to take the shade Onyx in the palette. It's a very buildable black shade. It's not very pigmented, which I like because working with black shadow can be a little dangerous, honey. It can mess up your look real quick. I will say they could work on their matte formulas for their palettes. The mattes are not my favorite formula. They're a little patchy, a little bit hard to blend, but I do like that this black was buildable and not super pigmented. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a BH Cosmetics pencil brush. It comes in a set. I will link the set down below, and I'm just going to slowly build up a winged out eyeshadow look. And as you can see, it's sort of skipping a little bit. It took a while to build up, but you know, it's okay. I just hope they can work on their matte formulas of their palettes because their shimmers, the shimmers are on point. And I'm also going to take that same shade and just work it onto the lower lash line. I'm going to go back in with Moonstone, and I'm just going to slightly diffuse out the wing. Next, I'm going to take the shade Tan Lines. This gold shade is so beautiful, so buttery. Their shimmers are so well formulated. I really love them. First, I'm just going to apply it onto my lid with my finger, and then I'm going to go back in with a Morphe M508 brush just to get a more precise application of this shade. It's so beautiful, so buttery. I really love their shimmers. They're really good. And I'm just going to go back in with that pencil brush and slightly diffuse out the edges of Tan Lines. Next, for the star of the show, this is the yellow shade of the palette. It's called Limoncello. I don't even know if I pronounced that right, girl. My apologies. But I'm just going to pack that onto my inner corner. We want to pack this on. I'm using this Sigma E30 brush. It's a pencil brush, and I'm packing that into both inner corners, the upper lid and lower lash line. It was so pigmented, so vibrant, so buttery. I really love this shade. It was perfect. And then I'm just going to define it a little bit more with that onyx shade just right above where I placed the yellow shade. I can't pronounce the name, girl. Forgive me, I butchered it. Next, we're going to apply the glitter liner. It's called Sparkler. I can't really describe this color, but I was surprised at how pigmented it was. When I move my wrist, you can see it's very pigmented. So we're going to apply a half wing. I'm not going to wing it in all the way. I'm just going to concentrate the wing on the outer corner of my eye. It was so pigmented. I was so impressed, and it was so beautiful, but I can't really describe this color. What is it? It's like on the tip of my tongue, but I can't describe it. And this is the eyeshadow look complete. I'm going to do my face, pop on some lashes. I have on the Nabutsum Dragonly lashes, and you can use code AHLIYAH20 to save some coin at checkout. I'm going to go back into the blush to apply to my actual cheeks with a Morphe E4 brush. This blush was really beautiful. It blended really well. And now we're going to highlight our face. I thought this highlight was going to be a little bit too deep for highlight. It's called Bad Behavior. Because the swatch was super pigmented, I was a little hesitant. But after applying it to my cheekbones, it was a very beautiful highlight. It looks wet on the skin. It didn't leave a cast. It was just a little bit more pigmented on the swatch than it was on my skin, which I was happy about. I'm applying it to my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, upper bridge, and Cupid's bow. Lastly, for the lips, I'm going to show you both swatches of the lips. The first one is called Koi, and the second one is called Metal Rose, but we're going to apply Koi today because it's like a nude of the palette. It's a metallic nude, so both of the lippies are metallic. Not my favorite. I'm not a fan of metallic lips, but I did love the color of Koi, and I'm just applying that with a Morphe E19 lip brush. And this about completes my Kylie Jenner inspired glam. I hope you guys enjoyed this look and this recreation. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Check out my latest video if you have not already. If you are new here, subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you in the next one. Tap that bell to be notified of my future uploads. I love you guys so much. And until next time, always remember to serve, honey. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.